Tweaktown and I am going to do an unboxing of the Oculus Rift CV1. So we put a video up on Facebook a couple of hours ago now, maybe yesterday when you eventually see this, of the CV1. So this is the box that it comes in. So you've actually got some plastic that we're going to take off now, and then we're going to unbox everything inside. So the history of the Rift has been about 5 years now. Oculus went to Kickstarter in 2012, if you can believe it's been that long, with huge support from John Carmack, the god behind Doom and Quake and id Software and the Rage engine, and everything behind all the first-person games that we pretty much play now, and Epic Games, who are the creators of Unreal and Unreal Engine, which is super famous now, and they put their money into Kickstarter for the Oculus Rift. And it eventually started into Facebook buying Oculus a couple of years ago for $2 billion. So we had the DK1, DK2 a couple of years ago now. We had the Crescent Bay prototype, an unnamed prototype I think there was as well, and then now the CV1. So this is the CV1, completely brand new with a really cool handle. This is it. This is the Oculus Rift CV1. Completely brand new. I haven't touched, I haven't used it. It's been incredibly hard not to use, but it's here, and this is going to be my life for the next foreseeable future, for the next couple of months. And this is the box. So it's just the sides are completely basic. The front has a quick look at the Rift and the piece of requirements, which is strange to see. It's like the requirements are right here in the front of the box. You need to know the requirements before you purchase this. You can't just buy a Rift and have like your mum and dad's old HP notebook from 2004. You need to have a pretty beefy PC to play with the Rift. And then on the back we have the touch remote that you get in the box, the sensor that sits on top of your desk to give you the 3D space with the Rift headset itself, and a Xbox One controller, not an Xbox 360 controller, a wireless Xbox One controller. In the bottom left here we've got what's in the box and also the system requirements. You actually get 3 games as well: Eve Valkyrie, Lucky's Tale, and Farlands. I have played these 2, but I haven't played Farlands before, so I'm excited for that. We are going to take a deeper dive into the box right now. And now it's time for the unboxing. So, Oculus Rift CV1, let's open it up. Pretty cool box on the outside, but I want to see what makes it tick. So I've heard online that it has a really, really nice packaging, and we saw the packaging at CES, I think, but not actually in person where I could touch it. So it comes in a beautiful soft box that actually feels quite premium, so it feels like you're spending $5.99 with a nice Oculus little logo there with a kind of like the infinity band, and a nice carry handle as well, which it feels premium. This feels like a $599 product. Keep in mind that in Australia this thing cost me nearly $1,000. But this, yeah, it feels very premium. So there's a magnetic handle that you can see here. And let's open it up. You guys can see first. I'm not gonna have a look yet. So inside, you can see that we have a little note from Oculus. Thanks guys. That's not personal. This is what you're gonna get in every single box. We've got the touch remote just here, the Oculus Rift headset itself, the touch, sorry, not the touch controller. Touch controller doesn't come with the Oculus Rift. The sensor for the 3D space in the room, and inside in here, I'm guessing under here, is going to be the Xbox One controller, which yes, there is. So you can see in here, there's actually an Xbox One controller, which is pretty cool. And everything has its own space, so that's the little wireless control, which feels like it's nothing. Let's do a deeper dive into this right now. Inside the Oculus Rift CV1 box. So I'm going to go through every part and just have a look at what we've got. So of course, when I try to pull up the first part. So this is the sensor that you can see here. So this is what will be facing towards you, and then plugs into a USB port. Remember that you need 4 USB ports, 3 USB 3.0 and 1 USB 2.0 for the Rift. But it's nice, the stand is nice, it's not going to fall over, it's nice and heavy. Then we have the little Oculus touch remote, which is pretty cool. This will navigate through the Oculus store, Oculus Home, whatever you're in at the time, which wasn't really talked about in most of the reviews that I've seen so far. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time with that, but the actual button that you see here, you can actually press that, which is kind of cool, little Oculus button. So I'm guessing that might go home. But everything goes back into the box as well. So for me, I'm going to be taking this around to friends' places, to my parents' place. So I can put everything back into the box, which is awesome, because instead of packing it all into a bag and everything getting scratched, I can pack it all into where it's supposed to go, where it's nice and safe, and not have to worry about, you know, my $600 virtual reality headset getting broken. So that's the Oculus Rift touch controller, and this is the bad boy itself, the Oculus Rift CV1. So the big upgrade with this is that it comes with included headphones now, which can be moved in a very, very cool way. So it depends on how big your head is, how much hair you've got. You'll be able to move those. We'll take a deeper look at those in a minute. But it has a fabric finish, which is completely different to the DK1 and DK2, which was very plastic. This is a very nice fabric that you can probably even hear. Has a fabric finish, it's very, very nice. It feels completely premium. I actually didn't expect Oculus to have gone down this premium road with the Rift, but it feels amazing. I felt this before, but this is the first actual finished consumer version that I've felt. You've got a massive HDMI cable there, which I think is about 6 feet or 8 feet or something like that, with two USB 3.0 ports, and then I think there's a HDMI cable in there somewhere. Sorry, no, a HDMI cable and then a USB 3.0 port. The aforementioned headset or headphones, and a nicer band at the back, so when the headset's on, instead of being like ski goggle kind of Zumra just sits on the back of your head, this is going to sit on your head a lot better. With adjustable straps as well. You can, I think, take the headphones off if you want to use your own, but I've heard really good things with these headphones, and I have used these headphones a fair bit with all of my testing during CES and during GDC, and I actually came to really like the headset. If you think that these would be just cheap $50 headphones, but they're actually quite premium. And inside, you've got two screens now instead of the single screen on the DK2, which was just a used Samsung Galaxy Note 3 smartphone screen. This is actually two separate OLED screens, which we'll go into more detail in the review. So this is the Rift itself, which I seriously cannot wait to use. And then inside we have another USB cable, looks like a USB extension cable. And we have a little health and safety warranty guide, which I'm not going to read. The wireless stick for the wireless Xbox One controller. So this is actually quite premium. This is actually the first time I've ever held an Xbox One controller. It's actually pretty light, which is a strange route for Oculus to go down to not give you the Oculus Touch controls, which are the two little touch controllers that they unveiled last year. That's where they're going to lose, in my opinion, to HTC, with the Vive including the lighthouse sensors and the controllers in the box, which are just awesome. It makes the VR experience completely different when it's A, room scale, when you can walk around the room, and B, have the controllers in the box. But we'll see how we go with the Xbox One controller. So some more paperwork on the Xbox One controller. Anatel, I have no idea what that is. More Xbox One stuff. So there's actually more Xbox One paperwork than there is for the Oculus Rift, which is weird. It doesn't make sense. You got batteries in here. You get them out. So you got two AA batteries, which I take it will go into the Xbox One controller. And you have you got two Oculus stickers, which will go onto my laptop. And you have a screen cleaning cloth to clean the dual OLED displays in the Rift. And that is it. You can't open this bit. I don't know why they've wasted so much space in here, but probably to keep the Rift really nice and snug. But that's it. So you've got the Oculus sensor for the Rift. You've got a bunch of paperwork in the box, screen cleaning cloth, two stickers, an Oculus health and safety booklet, two AA batteries to go inside of the Xbox One controller, an extension cable, which I'm guessing will be for the Xbox One wireless dongle, the Xbox One wireless controller, the Oculus remote, which we have, I've just kept that clipped in the box, and finally the Oculus Rift itself. So this was an unboxing for the Oculus Rift CV1. I will be spending a lot of time playing on the Rift I'm gonna get all my nephew who is behind the camera shooting this. I'm really excited for him to test it, my wife, my young daughters, my older parents, everyone, all of my friends and family. I'm more excited about seeing their reactions. I think that VR is gonna change the world. You can come back to this video 5 or 10 years from now and VR is gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be just as big as the mobile revolution was when everyone thought that Apple wouldn't change the world, and they did. When you first step into this world, you'll feel it. It's a hard sell for VR, but I think that this is just the beginning. This is like 0.1 of VR, and we are really on the first step of something completely exciting. And I think that Oculus and HTC are gonna surprise a lot of people, and I cannot wait to step into a new reality. I'm Anthony with Tweaktown, and I will see you probably in VR somewhere.